This is Algebra I, Section 9.1, Adding, Subtracting Polynomials. This chapter we're going to be focusing on adding, subtracting, multiplying, and factoring polynomials. A little vocabulary before we start, as you can read here. Monomial. A monomial is an expression that's a single number, variable, or combination of numbers or variables multiplied together. In other words, you can attach numbers and letters with multiplying, but not adding. The degree of a monomial is the sum of the exponents. One thing to note here is if a variable is all by itself with no exponent, remember the exponent is 1. For example, the degree of this, x squared y cubed, 2 plus 3, the degree is 5. But this, xy cubed, it's 1 plus 3, invisible 1, that degree is 4. The degree of any constant, remember a constant is just a number by itself without a variable, is 0 because there's no variable. So let's look at these first 4 examples quickly. What's the degree? Well, there's an exponent of 3, so the degree is 3. The degree here is 2 plus 4 is 6. Notice in both cases we're not taking any consideration as to the numbers in front. Our degree on number C, we have a 1 plus 3, that's 4. And our degree on our last one is 0 because there is no variable. As we look to the bottom of our page, we're talking about some other vocabulary about what a polynomial is, named by the number of terms. We have monomial, binomial, trinomial, and polynomial, standing for 1, 2, and 3 terms. Standard form is something we always want to write all of our answers in. The degrees of each monomial term decreases from left to right. So the highest degree is going to go on the left and the lowest on the right, followed finally by the constant. And the degree of a polynomial, lastly, is the degree of the largest monomial. Okay? So let's look down at example 2. We want to categorize these based on degree and the number of terms. Well, this has 3 terms, so that's a trinomial. The degree of each one is 3, 2, and 0 because there's no variables. So the degree of this is a third degree. Now that has a special name. It's called cubic. Let's look at our second one. It is 1 term, so it's a monomial. It has no variable, so its degree, it is a 0 degree. Our last one, we have a degree of 2 plus 1, so the degree of that one is 3. The degree of this one is 0, so the degree of this, once again, is a cubic. But this time it has 2 terms, and so if we look back up to here, 2 terms is binomial, so it's a cubic binomial.